Hi, hello, and thank you for watching. So, as you can see by the title of this video, um, it is Meet One Trans Woman, and you've met one trans woman. Um, with that being said, we're just, as a trans woman myself, obviously, no one's hiding that, uh, we're just gonna go over, or I'm gonna go over a couple of things. Um, for non trans people, meeting a transsexual person, you've met one person who is transsexual. Um, so, what I guess I mean by that, not that I guess, but what I do mean is you meet one, you just meet one. You just meet a person. You meet um, their unique life, especially if you get to know them. Um, and I know for a fact that there's lots of people that I personally know who um, quite possibly have never known a transgender person at all. Now they know me, so that's one. But, my journey, my life experience is all unique to myself. Same as if there was, like, let's say there's myself and another trans woman and another trans woman. All three of our experiences are going to be completely unique, completely different, and that's fine. Okay, that's good. Um, because there's a lot of diversity uh, within people who are like myself. Okay, so I guess what I'm trying to say is just take it, experience knowing that person for knowing that person. Like, them being transgender isn't like everything about them, okay? For the most part, most of us we just want to blend on in, okay? We just want to um, go about our days, go about our life, go about our day, go grocery shopping, go to work, go whatever. Just normal stuff. So, with that said, I have some notes I'm going to cover real quick because I jotted them down. I have a whole bunch of other notes and ideas for other videos that eventually I'll get on top of. I just been kind of busy lately. Anyways, um, and this is also a message to other transgender people. Okay. Actually, probably this entire video is really directed towards transgender people with what I'm going to say. Um, so I'm going to start it off by making it direct to other transgender people. Transgender people, transgender women, we're all unique. We're all individuals. We're all unique in our life. We're unique as human beings. We're unique as persons. We're unique with our life experience. We are unique as um, how our life has unfolded. Um, so I think it's very important to understand that as trans people, trans women, we have to understand that there's a lot of difference in where we come from or how we got to this place. Um, how far our transition goes, what we want as part of our transition. Uh, I only say this because it seems like there's a lot of pressure in the trans community to. I don't know if it's a trans community or not. It just seems like there's a lot of pressure of if you do this, then you're trans. If you do this, then you're trans. So, for example, if you go on something very simple in the sense of like a starting step in transition, physical transition would be hormones. Or actually, prior to that, testosterone blockers. So let's use testosterone blockers. It's almost like you have to go. It's almost like people say you have to go on testosterone blockers in order to prove your your transness, which doesn't make any sense to me because I am who I am regardless of what's around me and regardless of what people say about me and regardless of how other people think of me and regardless of how other people think that I may or may not um, be going about my transition according to them. It's not their decision. That's what I'm trying to make the big point about. It's not their decision, it's your decision. So if you want to go on testosterone blockers and hormone therapy, then go and do it. If you want to go so far to get various different operations, cosmetic operations, whatever, then go and do it. But it's not a requirement to be transgender because we're not like filling out a report card like, okay, I did this class, I did this class, I did this class, blah 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 blah. It's going about what we believe is best for us as ourself as a person. So like if you are a trans woman and you don't want to go on hormones and you don't want any type of like cosmetic surgery, facial whatever, or a boob job or whatever, it doesn't matter because that's your choice and that's your decision. And you shouldn't be measured by what other people say is that level of being transgender, or if you don't do this then you're not transgender. No, honey, if you know you're transgender, then you're transgender. If you know that you have that soul, that specific cognitive concept, then it doesn't matter what anybody else says. It doesn't matter if you go on hormones. It doesn't matter if you get operations or surgeries or cosmetic things or whatever. It's all about you yourself and how you're going to go about it. So it's not this competition. To me, a lot of things, it seems like everybody's competing. Okay, and something like somebody's transition is a very personal thing, and it's not a thing to compete with others about. It's entirely what you're comfortable with and what you want what you want to, how far you want to go, what you believe you need to do. Now, I think that pretty much makes sense. Oh, girl, excuse me. So I mean, there's some people who just socially transition, and that's okay. Or they just legally change their name and they don't bother with the gender marker because they don't. Well, unfortunately, in my opinion, it's unfortunate because I think that if you want to go change your gender marker, you should not have to be on hormone therapy for 1 to 2 years, depending where you live. I think that's ridiculous. I think if you, well, maybe to an extent. I just think they should have like a T option for a gender marker. If they had a T option when I changed all of this, like through the state, through the Social Security, through it all, I would have went with a T instead of an F, because that represents me. Okay. So I talked about that. I talked about surgery. Okay, I kind of talked about all these little things I wrote down. There's no trans woman that's better. There's no trans woman that's less, unless you're just a horrible human being. But if you're just a good-hearted human being, you're going about your business and you're just living your life, there's not somebody who's a better transsexual. Okay, this isn't a transsexual freaking running race. Okay, this is just how you yourself goes and does what you need to do. Also, don't misconstrue this concept with like. Never mind. We're all trans women, alright? I already said that. Okay, this is kind of an important thing. Validation through society and validation through the trans community. Okay. Both those could be kind of hard things. I guess it's whatever is important to you. I would say socially, it's society. It's more important. Because that's how you present every day. Okay, like other trans people could pick out other trans people like that. Shit, I'm pretty sure that a lot of... I was going to try to go the whole video without cursing. Sorry. I'm pretty sure just in general, a lot of people can like, oh, okay, there's a trans woman. In fact, I'm going to make a story. Not make a story, I'm going to share a story at the end of this video. So keep watching. It's all about going at your own pace, succeeding at your own pace. Okay, that's an important one. Succeeding at your own pace, going at your own comfortability, and just going with it. Okay, your transition, that is. If you're transitioning, if you're not transitioning, this has nothing to do with you. Do what you're comfortable at doing. I already said that. Bottom surgery. Bottom surgery does not make confirmation about how much of a trans woman you are. Like, if you want to go and get the bottom surgery, that's entirely up to you. But it does not, it's not like, okay, I crossed the finish line, I got the bottom surgery, so now I'm totally trans. Like that doesn't make any sense. You shouldn't put your faith into all these surgeries and whatever, because what could happen is you could get to the other side of them and be disappointed or whatever with it, with doing it, not with the outcome of the surgery, but with actually going that far. And then you're going to contemplate, well, I'm still fucked up. I don't know if I'm trans, blah, 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 blah. I mean, you see, that's a big thing. Like people will try to push surgeries, or they'll try to push cosmetic surgeries upon you, and they aren't. Some people, I think, are sometimes doing it for good intention, but a lot of people, or other people are just doing it because they want to make a dollar off you. And if you're not happy with the result, you just can't go retrace the steps. Okay, even with like facial feminization surgery, like, you get it, girl. Okay, you got it. And then if you go and you detransition, say I don't like this, or let's say you don't even detransition. Let's just say you don't like it. Well, honey, it's there's no unwinding that. That's the main key I'm saying about all this. Is you shouldn't go feel pressure to go do something based upon what society or a group or doctors or what other people think. You need to do this stuff only for yourself and what you believe is how far you need to go with it. It's not a competition. That's the whole point of what I'm trying to make, baby. It's not a competition. It's not this I'm better trans than you're trans. Like that's stupid. This isn't a freaking race. This is your life. Okay? So go about it and do what you believe that you need to do. Doesn't make you more or less anything. Follow your heart, honey. Follow your heart, okay? Now, with that being said, no one should judge you. No one should judge you, period. No one should judge you about this at all. What I'm talking about, okay? Transition and stuff. And just be yourself. It's better to be yourself. Be honest with yourself. Be true to yourself. That's it. Anyways, I'm going to rip these notes up because I finally got through them all. So, quick little story. And it kind of has to do with what I'm talking about. The other night, I stopped at a gas station on Russell and Polaris. And I went into the gas station. As I was walking into the gas station, there was this, I don't know, middle-aged gentleman posted up outside. And, you know, I had this can of energy drink that I already drank. And I was throwing it in the trash. And he opens the door for me. And he says, "Sweetheart, let me get the door." And he opens the door for me. I go, "Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you." I go in, and I just had to use the bathroom. I had to pee like crazy. Okay. That spironolactone makes you pee like crazy. So I had to go to the bathroom, and I also just had a super craving for, like, chocolate. I actually wanted to get the turtle things, okay, but I couldn't find them, so I settled on getting this peanut butter Reese's Pieces candy bar, and it was good, but I really wanted the turtles. Anyways, I bought my little snack, and I was heading out. It's like 1:30 in the morning. I was walking out, and I see homie, who's still posted up outside, talking to another person I guess he knows. I don't know, but everybody knows everybody in this city. I don't get it. Anyways, I walk into my car, and he comes up and he approaches me, and he's like, "Sweetheart." I turn around, and he says something about, "What is your name?" And I said, "My name's Sophia." And he said something crazy, like, is that your real name? I'm like, okay, here we go. Dumb stuff going on. Stupid horse crap, right? And I'm like, yes, that's my name. That's my legal name. What's the problem? And so he comes up, and so he's like, well, that's a nice name, or a pretty name, or whatever. And then he's like, he asked me something about, I knew that the stuff was going to get real stupid after that. He starts like stuttering. Like, not stuttering, but a little, like mumble jumbo around his words. I'm like, he's gonna say something really asinine. He's gonna get the asinine award for tonight. And he goes, I think you're a woman. I think you're a real woman. But my friend over there thinks that you're a man. I'm like, wow, okay. And he's like, but I think you're a woman. I think you're a woman. I'm like, okay. And he's like, he's like, yeah, but my friends, there was like two other guys over there. He's like, but my friends over there, they're telling me that they think that you're a man. And so, this is how I dealt with that one. I just put out my ring finger. Okay, this is why I wear a wedding band. And I just say, and he's like, I think you're a real woman. I think you're a real woman. You look hot. I think you're a real woman. I just put that out there for the world to see. Okay. And I say, I'm sorry, baby. I'm more than enough woman for my husband. Thank you. And he just looks at me. He's like, that's right. Maybe next time you just shouldn't go talking sideways out your freaking neck to me, huh? Uh-huh. Now, with that being said, all you other trans women out there, I don't advocate you saying stuff to complete strangers. You never know how they're going to react. Okay, Sophia knows how to handle herself. All right. But I just sometimes put it back up on the shelf, girl. Put it back up on the shelf. Okay. And that's just how I deal with it. And it's probably just because I've dealt with stuff for so many years throughout my transit, because I've been like living my life like this for like a number of years now. And I just know what to expect and how to deal with it. And how to just shut the shit right down, girl. Anyways, yeah. I thought that was kind of a fun little story. Oh, then this dumbass, after I said that, he's like, well, can I get your phone number? I'm like, honey, remember? No, baby, I'm sorry. And I got into my car and I closed the door, and he kind of stood off to the side, and I started up, locked the doors, because I don't want this crackhead to jump in. All right, crazy ass, middle of the night gas station crackhead. Never a dull moment. Anyways, as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. And thank you for all the nice comments. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you for subscribing. And you all have a blessed day, night, afternoon, week, wherever you're at. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Be blessed. Treat others the way that you would want to be treated. And until next time, bye-bye.